I think the Lord is reducing us to priestliness, and a great evidence that we are being emptied and are being deeply assured and have our own identity
Mm-hmm.
in the love of God is to identify with the ignorant, the blind, and the out of the way. In other words, to identify and suffer even, and travail even for those that are outside or those that are in any, I think the issue of being free from ourselves and out of ourselves and turned out with a servant's heart for for others is a real sign that we have now come to a place of simplicity, security, and peace and rest in our own identity and our own faith. And that releases us. So we need a release, and that release is the towards true intercession for others. The one who is an intercessor and carries the burden of the sons of Israel in his heart, the priest. That's the corporate calling of the church that God's raising up for Israel and for the nations in the last days. Just that little note about priestliness, to me that would be the greatest evidence that our desperation, our holy groanings have brought us to true emptiness of ourselves, where the evidence that we are really full of Christ will be feeling the infirmity of others, identifying and not being judgmental or critical or whatever, or being so recoiled or astonished at sin, but really laying our lives down and not being able to really in a way, not be able to bear their blindness, not be able to bear and endure, because there's a burden and they're groaning. That's where I really think Christ has been formed in a real sign of emptiness. So that's one of the things I would always think that we should pray for is a deep identity with the lost, and not a repugnance at their sin so much that we forget the great difference between the sin and the sinner. So.